left side, the switch hitter. Hit his home run the other way last night from the left side to left field. First pitch he swings, swats a line drive back through the middle into center field. That's a base hit. Leadoff single for Jimmy Paredes. Peterson to his left to cut it off, gets it back to the infield. Second hit for Omaha. Second time they have had their leadoff man reach. Here is Francisco Pena, who fouled out to third his first time up. The Storm Chasers definitely took advantage of the wind that was gusting out to left field last night. All 6 of the home runs in that direction. 5 of the 6 hit by right-hand hitters. Paredes the exception. Paredes held it first. Infield set up to try to turn 2. Bennett now from the stretch. Peeks over his left shoulder that way. First pitch, Pena swings, bounces a ground ball foul. Third base side, strike 1. Brian Polberg, the skipper, coaching at third. Whit Merrifield coaching over at first. Each team now with 2 hits in the game. Much different game than what we saw here last night. 13-6 Omaha victory. Combined total of 28 hits, 19 of them belonging to Omaha. A pause in the set now, the 1-strike pitch. Pena chases a pitch up and in, fouls it off the handle of the bat into the screen behind the plate. And he falls behind in the count now, 0-2. Pena coming off a good road trip. 6 out of 15, couple of home runs, drove in 3. 4 of his 6 hits for extra bases. Team leader with 11 home runs. 2-strike pitch. He checks, takes a breaking ball that just misses off the plate outside. A ball and 2 strikes. Breeze, like it was last night, blowing across the field from right to left. Hot, humid day in the heartland. Bennett comes set and comes home with the 1-2. Paredes goes, the pitch taken low. Throw down to second base by Manella is a good one, but not in time. Stolen base for Paredes, his 13th of the year. He is in scoring position. Nobody out, 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Francisco Pena. Paredes has not been caught trying to steal yet this year. A perfect 13 for 13. Pena's job right now to try to get Paredes to third base. Bennett looks back at the runner at second. Deals the 2-2. Pena swings, hits one in the air toward right center field. This might get the job done. It's going to split the outfielders. Peterson and Hazelbaker land on the grass, cut off in front of the warning track by Peterson. Paredes around third. He will trot home to score to tie the game as Pena comes through with an RBI double, and we are tied at 1. So Pena does even more than advance the runner. He brings them all the way home. His 7th 2-base hit of the year. Leadoff single cashed into the tying run. Pena now in scoring position. Brian Bocock, the next hitter. He singled his first time up. Bocock really swinging the bat well. Really has turned himself, because of that, into an everyday player. Bocock, 13 out of his last 31. Hitting about 420 during that stretch. First pitch, belt high fastball for a strike, 0-1. Bocock originally came up as a shortstop, a guy that can also play at second and third, and he spent a lot of time playing at first base this year. Bennett steps off, and now Bocock will step out. Bocock now up to 338 with a base hit his first time up. Swings out the next pitch. Sends a bouncing ball to third. Gloved by Liddy. He'll look Pena back to second. Throw on to first in time to retire Bocock for the first out of the inning. That will bring up Paulo Orlando. Orlando has been called out on strikes. He has also grounded into a double play. Orlando came into the game today with the best batting average in the league at 338. A point better than a couple of guys who play for Tacoma, Chris Taylor and Gabriel Noriega. Nick Evans of Reno at 3:33, and then you've got Justin Bohr of New Orleans at 3:30. Efren Navarro at 3:27. Sweet stroke of Efren Navarro. First pitch taken for a strike by Orlando, 0-1. Navarro finally getting a chance earlier this year to get to the big leagues and play a little bit for the Angels. Remember that Salt Lake team last year that the Storm Chasers beat to win the Pacific Coast League Championship. 1-1 our score here in the fifth. One strike pitch, Orlando takes a change for a strike and falls behind in the count now, 0-2. Francisco Pena at second base after doubling home Jimmy Paredes to get the game tied. Orlando, as is his custom, steps out. Takes quite a bit of time in between pitches, slowly, methodically, makes his way back to the batter's box. He has really thrived since being inserted into the leadoff hole. Next pitch, fastball low, a ball and 2 strikes. Orlando had hit just about everywhere in the lineup before being moved into the top spot in the order a couple of weeks ago. Actually, it's been closer to a month now that Orlando has been the leadoff man, since right around Memorial Day weekend is when Orlando was put into the top spot. He swings, chops a ground ball to the left side. Liddy to his left, backs up fields, hurries a throw to first, and it will pull Clint Robinson off the bag. He made an outstanding backhand pick. Liddy knew he had to hurry, rush the throw, and it sailed on him. Orlando safe at first. Pena will advance to third. Orlando will be given credit for an infield hit. Runners at the corners now, one away for Christian Colon. Colon has walked. He has also flied out to right. Opportunity for the Storm Chasers to take the lead here in the fifth inning. Same inning in which they grabbed the lead for good last night in a 4-4 game. Brett Eibner broke up the tie with a 2-run home run. They would add 3 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, and 3 more in the 8th to go on to win 13-6. Storm Chasers scored in each of their last 5 at-bats last night and in 6 of the 8 innings in which they came to the plate. Orlando held it first. First pitch to Colon. He pushes a bunt first base side. It's a good one. Bennett off the mound will field. Throw to first in time to get Colon. Pena will come in to score. Orlando advances to second. And it's now a 2-1 game. A sacrifice bunt and a run batted in for Christian Colon. Puts the home team in the lead for the first time. Storm Chasers manufacturing a couple of runs here in the fifth inning. 2 outs, 2 runs in. Orlando at second for Johnny Giavotella, who has walked. He has also lined to right for Colon. That's his 33rd run batted in of the year. And that is good for second place on the team, behind only Matt Field's 35. First pitch, Giavotella takes a fastball down low and away. Good backhand stab by Manel, ball 1. 2 runs on 4 hits for Omaha, a run on 2 hits for Albuquerque. Neither team has committed an error. Bennett checks on Orlando, offers up the next pitch. Throws a thigh-high fastball on the inside corner for a strike, 1-1. Bennett now over 80 pitches. Both starting pitchers have thrown a lot of pitches in this game. Giavotella checks, takes a fastball at the knees for a strike, falls behind, 1-2. Bruce Chen, 79 pitches through 5 innings, so we're over a combined 160 pitches to this point in the game. There is activity now in the Omaha bullpen. Behind Chen, Giavotella swings, fouls off the 1-2 first base side out of play. And we'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. It's like Casey Coleman warming up for the Storm Chasers. Next pitch, Giavotella looks at a fastball that misses up and away. Count even at 2-2. Jeff Bennett, a guy that has been around for a long time, and a guy that in some cases has been his own worst enemy. Had some off-the-field issues. 2-2. Giavotella swings, sends a line drive towards right field. Hazelbaker on the go, won't get to it. He plays it on a hop. Orlando will speed around third, head to the plate and score. Opposite field RBI single, Johnny Giavotella, and it's now a 3-1 game. Giavotella knocks in his 26th run of the year. 2-out RBI hit. 3-run inning for the Storm Chasers here in the 5th. That'll bring Glenn Dishman, pitching coach, out of the dugout to the mound. Danny Valencia will be the next hitter. Bennett has had a bout where he had a problem with alcohol. And then in 2009, while with the Braves, got so mad that he punched the wall in the clubhouse with his left hand, his non-throwing hand. Fractured that hand and was released by the Braves. He then filed a grievance with the Players Association. And it came down to the Braves either giving him the money to continue his rehab or releasing him. Bennett requested his release, and he was granted that release. Wound up with the Rays. That's the last team he pitched for in the big leagues at the end of the 2009 season. Spent some time in Mexico, spent some time in the independent leagues. First pitch to Valencia in there for a strike. 0-1. He's had some anger issues. But he has also kind of been able to battle through all that adversity and rediscover his enjoyment of the game, his love for the game at this late stage in his career as he throws to first. Giavotella will dive back in safely. Now 34 years of age and has tried to serve as a mentor to some of the younger players on the pitching staff. 3-1 Storm Chasers were in the 5th. 2 outs, Giavotella at first after driving in a run with the base hit. And Bennett will throw that way again. Giavotella will dive back in safely as well. Big Bennett, like a lot of pitchers, has also undergone Tommy John surgery. Missed all of the 2006 season. Right-hander ready. One strike pitch. Valencia swings, slashes a line drive into left field. That's going to get down for a hit. Played on a hop by Robinson. Giavotella will turn the bag at second. Hold on there. Base hit for Valencia. His 3rd hit of the series. 2 on, 2 down for Justin Maxwell, who has flied to left. He has also fouled out to first. And through all of that, Bennett has persevered. And he is pitching in a 17th season. And he can make the claim that his first big league hit came off of none other than Randy Johnson back in 2008. First pitch to Maxwell. Breaking ball between the legs of the catcher Monell back toward the dirt warning track, and that will allow the runners to advance. Giavotella to third. Up to second goes Valencia. 1-0 to Maxwell. That will be a wild pitch charged to Bennett. And for Bennett, that is his first of the year in 41 1/3 innings. Base hit here could score 2. Maxwell has flied to left, fouled out to first. He swings at the next pitch, lifts one high in the air toward right. Hazelbaker on the move to his right. He'll reach up on the backhand and make the grab to retire Maxwell for the final out. But a good 5th inning for the Storm Chasers. They scored 3 runs. They do it